guys, so this is part 2 of my speed build, and I wanted to start off by showing you guys just a little bit of what I had already done, because some of it I did off camera. I got a little too overzealous and forgot that I was supposed to record actually doing the first guest bedroom, so that part I forgot. I did post on my Twitter just a few screenshots of what it looks like if you want to check that out, because like I said, I just got a little too carried away and forgot to hit resume on the record button. And in this video, I'm going to be doing all of the upstairs. Well, the rest of the upstairs. So the second guest bedroom and the master bedroom and the master bath. I have a really bad habit of making rooms really big. So some of it might seem like it's not full enough, but I apologize for that. I tried my best to fill up the space that I had. I probably could have made it a little bit smaller, but you know, it's a manor, it's a mansion. I would assume rooms would be ridiculously big anyway. So that's what I went with. And I know the guest bedrooms, I tried my best to kind of make them similar, but just a little bit different, because I didn't want them to look like exact carbon copies. I have no idea if these little areas with the pillows are actually functional, because there's a little half wall there to kind of block off the seating, just to, I guess, more for decoration. But if they work, that's cool. I haven't tried it yet. I plan on play testing this. I'm pretty sure everything else in it works just fine. I'm just not sure about those particular seats. But everything else should work just fine. I do have this up on the gallery now, so you can download it, you can place it, and you can play it. You can make any kind of changes that you want. The only thing, I guess, is that don't just carbon copy it, upload it, and say you built it. So other than that, you know, all's fair. And I tried to keep like a nature-y theme in all of these rooms, because again, I really like greenery in my builds. So I tried to put plants in each room, but I tried to keep it to a specific theme so that it didn't look too out of place, I guess. Like with this one, I kind of wanted more creams and whites and lighter wood tones instead of the darker wood tones like I did with the first guest bedroom. I have a habit of really liking dark colors, like really dark colors with whites as contrast or purples. And so I was trying to get out of my comfort zone in this build as much as possible, but I don't know how successful I actually was. So I feel like I was pretty successful. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think that I did too many dark colors. I was really going for a wood theme throughout, though, because old Gothic homes tend to have a lot of that wood in them, and I was trying to go for a more modern Gothic. It's like they'd updated it since they got it, even though it's supposed to be a home for like a really old spellcaster family. So this was my attempt at trying my best to kind of combine a modern with a more classical look, and I don't know if it was really successful or not. Like I said, I tried. But I tried to get away from the darker colors, too. I tried to do a lot more lighter colors with the creams and the whites and the lighter wood tones, and adding a bunch of greenery, because I am a sucker for greenery in my builds. I can't keep an actual plant alive to save my life. So in The Sims, I go crazy with greenery, because I would love for my house to be filled with plants. I don't like fake plants, so my only problem is I can't keep things alive like that. Like, I've tried. I've even had succulents die because I've either overwatered them or underwatered them. And I gave up. I was done. I couldn't do it anymore. So I live my plant life vicariously through The Sims. That's what I do. And in The Sims, since these plants don't really require anybody to take care of them and they just look pretty, I feel happier about it. So I don't feel quite so bad anymore about, you know, all the green in my builds. Which, of course, if you guys don't like it, you can obviously edit this to your heart's content. So feel free to do that. You can find it on the gallery under hashtag Splendiferous or the screen name JackD5, which is just JAKDE and then the number 5. Eventually, I'm going to have a talk with my partner about maybe letting me change the screen name to Splendiferous Sims, just because I'm the only one that ever plays on the account, and he doesn't really touch it for anything else, and the only game that's on it is The Sims 4, so we'll see. We'll see if that happens, but I want to get his permission before I just go ahead and do it, because I don't know if he has any plans to actually ever use the account. But for now, that's the screen name, JackD5. Why it's that, I don't know. Can I just go into a small tangent, which I'm sure some people have already gone on? Why can we not resize lights without the lights actually resizing so that you don't end up with those floating orbs? And the same with certain objects that have shadows. Why can't we resize those with the shadows actually resizing with them? Because they're useless to me if I can't get rid of the shadow. And then on top of that, mirrors can't be resized, which is kind of annoying because they don't work right. And certain animations, like with the waterfall walls, you can't resize those because, again, the animations, like, I don't know. It's just something that really bothers me about it because I don't have the customization that I want. Like, I would love to be able to resize those things because I have so many ideas that I could do with them, and you just can't because they don't let you. Same with, like, the windows. Like, you can't resize the windows, which I kind of get. I understand. That's fine. But, like, that's not as much of an issue. But I would love to be able to resize mirrors and stuff like that just to have even more options. And the curtains. Oh, my gosh, the curtains. Why can't we scale them down further? And why can't we move them down further on the walls? Anyway. That's my rant. That's my rant about mirrors, curtains, and waterfall walls. Because, oh my gosh, and lights. You would think by now this would be addressed within The Sims. I mean, we're on the 4th generation of Sims games, and you still can't do this stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to make that possible. I have no idea how you would go about doing that, but I feel like if you can make the items scalable, you should also, they could make the shadow scalable with the items, and then you should also be able to make the mirrors. I know they're 2 separate parts. They should be scalable together. I don't know. And another thing that kind of annoys me is, those little the fairy pedestal, like the little pedestal that has the fairy on it, how you can separate them, that's great, but it won't all resize at the same time, and maybe there's just a trick to it, and I don't know what it is, but I can never get it to resize the entire thing to put it where I want it, so when I have to go and try to line it up, it's kind of a hassle, and I haven't been able to do it right, so I've had to, like, scrap some ideas with that too. So anyway, these are just things that I have really struggled with because I've been working on this build for so long, and I've been trying to do a bunch of different things, and there's a lot of things that I'm just not able to do because The Sims doesn't allow it. Like with the curtains, I was struggling with the curtains, and I wanted the windows to be down low, but I wanted the curtains to go with them, and you couldn't. And then some of them aren't big enough, or the ones that are big enough are too tall, so like, curtain frustration, guys. So, yeah, like this. I was like, why won't it fit? So I was really struggling. And I don't remember what I put on this one to make it fit. Oh, yeah, it was this one. It was this that I put on there to like, yeah, there we go. I was like, that'll work because it doesn't go down, as far as I know, into the next room. So I was happy with it. Anyway, I actually redid the dormers, if you can tell. Like, I reshaped them and actually did a bay window seating arrangement in the bedrooms. So I thought that was a lot better. I'm a lot happier with it. I actually had to look up a video on how to do custom dormers because I was like, I don't know how to do this. So that's all new. And I don't think I did a terrible job. Roofing the dormers was a pain in the butt. And I didn't enjoy that at all. That took me quite a few tries to get it just right. So anyway, with this master bedroom that I am decorating here, I decided that the current owner of this home is going to be a very artsy witch or wizard. And the master bedroom is going to be their workspace. And so, of course, there's going to be paintings everywhere. So that's why I decided I wanted there to be art. I wanted there to be nature. I wanted, since they're a more modern family now instead, I was like, this could be the bedroom / studio, and it could just be filled. Do you mind? Thank you. Anyway, sorry about that. The door moved, and they decided that they needed to bark at it. I apologize. Anyway, so that's what I decided here. I was just going to fill it up with paintings and make it decorated, and I loved these little crystals. I've always loved them, and I was like, oh, those have got to be part of my decorations. So I made those as part of my decorations for the room to kind of give it that more spellcastery feel, I guess, because crystals and spellcasters. And then I know these are like toy things for kids, but I thought they were really cute, so I stuck them in there as well. And then I put a frog. I did a frog, and I think I did a will-o'-the-wisp just because why not? I think they make really cute decorations. And plus, I like amphibians. I like reptiles. I wish, beyond wish, that we had snakes as pets with various morphs in The Sims. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm aware. Some people are terrified of snakes, but I just want them so badly. Like, I just want them in The Sims. I want my Sims to be able to have snakes as pets, and I want them to be able to have interactions with those snakes. Like, I want them to be able to take the snake out and walk around the house with it around their neck, because that's what I do in real life. And then I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but then I was like, okay, fine. Anyway, so that's my tangent on reptiles. I really want them. So then I found these cute little vents, these little iron heating vents, old-fashioned heating vents, and I was like, yes, I'm putting these all over the house, because I actually remember I went to school in a building where we used to use the boiler heat in these vents, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are like so old school, so these are going in this house. Like, maybe they aren't actually functional anymore, they're just there, to be decorative, because I still think they look really cool. So I put one in each room except for the hallway between the rooms, because I figured the heat transfer in the rooms would be enough, and I just didn't feel like sticking one there in the hallway. That hallway would get super hot if that were the case in real life. There's no airflow in there, so like you would die walking through that hallway. So that was really cute. And this part of the build, actually, I think it took me over an hour to do, but nowhere near as long as the rest of it, because the rest of this build was over 5 hours long. And this I kind of already had an idea, but I'd been sitting on it thinking about, like, what do I want to do with these builds? So this one didn't take me quite as long to finish. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Like, I'm super excited that it's kind of a mixture of, like, new and old. And I'm definitely not disappointed. I can't wait to make my family and actually play in it. I might actually do a Let's Play. I don't know yet. Maybe do a Let's Play with my family in this house. So I'll have to think about it, because I'll have to create my magical family to put them in here. I currently have a magical character, 2 of them actually, that I'm currently playing in a game of my own, and I don't feel like I want to move her in here. I feel like I want to make this an entirely different family, because it would be a good, I think, for like a legacy play, or like just some fun story that we could come up with about an old magical family, and maybe their son or daughter inherited this home and they're just trying to live their best magical life, whatever whatever we can come up with, I think I might do a Let's Play. I wanted to make the flooring a little different in the master bedroom because I really liked the idea of having a pattern. But I don't know. The symmetry of the new wooden flooring for the magical or Realm of Magic pack bugs the crap out of me. It bothers me. It's pretty, but because they don't line up or match and you can't make them match in certain ways, it just really bothers me. So I haven't been using it as much. I've kind of put that to the wayside a little bit just because I like it, but I don't like it. Like, I like it, but it bothers me. So I went with one of the ones from the vampire pack to kind of have that pattern, but the symmetry is what it is for me. That's the biggest issue here. And I don't know, you can kind of tell through the rooms. I tried to give the rooms like a color theme, I guess. So this one has pops of green everywhere. The other one has like lots of creams. This one in the bathroom is going to be like a light blue color. So I'm trying to do colors to kind of make the rooms a little bit brighter, but like, I don't know. Y'all can let me know if you think I did a good job with it. I really did try to kind of just make each room have its own visible color, I guess, that you can kind of really tell. So like with this one, green, with the bathroom blue, with the other bedrooms, like cream and navy. Just small things, small colors, because I didn't want them to clash too terribly. And here I am trying to find something to put over this door, because I just don't like having the empty space over the doors. I don't know what it is, but I always feel like I need green, I need ivy, I need something to like frame these doorways. So, just because I can, and I like the way it makes the entrance look. And then here I'm going to go into the bathroom. And the bathroom I struggled with because I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to make it look. So, it got a complete revamp after I already got it laid out. I was like, yeah, let's do this tub and this tub. And then I decided I didn't want that tub. I wanted to have like a jacuzzi. So I ended up redoing this entire thing somewhat. The shower didn't move, but like everything else got rearranged. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to let this play out. And because once I'm done with this bathroom, that's it. That's the end of the build. And I do have, like I said, I have it up on the gallery. So if you want to go ahead and download it and give it a try, feel free to do that. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to get notifications, you can hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell. If you don't want to get notifications, but you still want to subscribe, just go ahead and hit subscribe, because YouTube is kind of up and down about their notifications, I think, still. I don't know. I don't always get all of mine, so I don't know about you guys. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to let this play out, and have a great night, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.